Welcome to Charter Local Edition. I'm Tracy Young. Our guest is the president of CalPoly Pomona, Michael Ortiz. He joins us to discuss how the global economic downturn and resulting state budget deficit is impacting the university's enrollment and employees. Nice to have you with us, President.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Will you, for just a quick moment, speak about your educational approach, that polytechnic approach, and how it maybe is a little bit different than other universities?
Well, the term that we generally cast out when we talk about our campus is that we learn by doing. Another way of saying that we teach theory through application, so that our students, when they leave the workforce or leave our institution, are ready to enter the workforce and actually make a difference the first day.
So those people who not only have the academic education, but they have the experience coupled together, and they're productive when they graduate.
Absolutely. Our students have to demonstrate their skills before they can leave us.
Oh, interesting. Will you speak for a moment? We certainly know businesses have cut back, schools have cut back, families have cut back their budgets because of the budget deficit and just the economy. If I were to ask you, like on a scale of 1 to 10, is this cutback that your university is feeling, is it just a little bit, is it painful, or is this really serious?
This is really a serious cutback. We're losing about 20% of our general fund budget, and so it's causing—
In just 1 year?
In just 1 year. And it's causing us to make tremendous changes on the campus.
Will you speak for a moment about enrollment?
One of the changes we've had to make is we were limiting enrollment so that we've had to reduce our overall enrollment by 9.5%. So that means that we'll have 3,000 fewer students in the fall than we did in 1997.
And what about mid-year? Because a lot of students maybe go to community—
Or 2007, excuse me.
2007, okay. What about, you know, during mid-year, some students go to community colleges, or they feel like they want to take a semester off and maybe save some money so they can go to college. How are you handling sort of those mid-year transfers?
Actually, we're closed. So that we have already closed admission. We won't be admitting any in the winter or in the spring quarters. What we have now is what's going to be admitted for the academic year.
How different is this than historically how you've conducted business, basically?
It's really different because the size of the budget deficit that we're trying to address has really caused us to do a lot of things that we've never had to face before. We're talking about furloughs or state closure days. We're talking about increase in student fees at the 32% level. It's just really an amazing reduction in what the state has provided to fund higher education. It's really causing some pain.
It's not just affected, obviously, the students that are enrolling, but it's also affected everyone from yourself all the way on down to the employees. How many furlough days, and roughly how much does that represent from their pay?
Well, we have 2 furlough days a month for every employee, starting with the president all the way down to the ladder, and that's about a 9.6% reduction in their income. So.
And I think I have to share with you that the president of Cal State Long Beach shared with me basically the same thing, is roughly 10% across the board. So this is hitting the entire CSU system.
Absolutely.
So how do you adjust to this? What do you do to make sure that we have a ready workforce that can help us out of this global economic downturn, and yet you are taking in less students?
Well, I think the reason for taking in less students is so we can continue to provide the quality of education that we've been known for, and I think that's the real key, is that we don't want to impact that quality because of the budget reductions, but in order to address it, we have to reduce the enrollment because we just don't have the funds to support the typical course offerings and hirings that we normally have.
Someone said to me, you know, it used to be called state-supported schools. Do you still call it state-supported, or is there a new term we're using?
State-located. State-located.
I mean, it's located in the state of California. So I guess going forward, you're going to be looking for contributions.
Absolutely. We're engaged in our first comprehensive campaign, and we're trying to get as many of our alums and other supporters to support the program. All
right, and keep the polytechnic approach, the CSU system, and everybody employed, and get back to work, right?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you.
For Charter Local Edition, I'm Tracy Young. Now back to CNN Headline News.
October 17th, save the date and celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Long Beach branch NAACP. This incredible evening will honor these individuals and companies for their outstanding contributions to the community. In addition, there'll be a special tribute to Governor Schwarzenegger. So mark your calendar for Saturday, October 17th, and celebrate 30 years of joining the fight for freedom. For information, visit lbcannaacp.org or call 562-856-7586.